Learning how to spar, a beginner's lesson to sparring. So you've been learning the fundamentals of karate or some other martial art. Now it's time to use those techniques against another person. There are a few concepts that are very important once you start sparring. First, if you control the distance, you control the fight. What does that mean? Well, it's all about footwork. Footwork is essential in fighting. The foot that moves is almost always the one that is closer to where you want to go. Meaning, if you want to go forward, well, the front foot moves forward. If you want to go backwards, the back foot starts. You want to go to the side, that foot moves, and then the other as well. We call this the step and drag. Work on this on your own, at your own pace, and get used to moving that foot first and then dragging the other foot, almost like you're floating on the floor. So if Ireland's going to be the leader, she's going to start moving forward. So when she's going to take a step forward, and Anne-Marie's going to take a step backwards. And then Ireland's going to move backwards, Anne-Marie's going to follow along, all right? And they're just going to keep doing this at Ireland's pace. Anne-Marie's just going to keep that distance with her. They can also go to the side, they can go to the left, to the right, and they're just moving around. As Ireland moves, Anne-Marie follows. Now Anne-Marie's going to become the leader and Ireland's going to follow. All right, the next concept with beginner sparring is that a good offense is the best defense. The issue that I see with most beginner students is that they're hesitant to mix it up. They throw one strike, but they don't commit to it. So I'm going to give you one combination that you can build off of that you'll always have in your back pocket so that you can use it in your sparring. This basic combination is easy to learn and you will have success with it if you commit to it. The combination is a front kick to a reverse punch. We started at a distance, but we need to close the distance to score the kick. Something else that I see a lot of students do is they just throw the kicks or the punches at distance, but they're not really committing to those strikes. You need to get in. There's no intention on those strikes. So when we throw our roundhouse kick, I want you to slide this back foot up to where I know that I'm going to be able to hit her with this kick. So I load up, I throw that kick, and as this foot comes down, that's when the punch comes across. So then I do that again. Back foot slides up, front leg loads, kicks, and then punch as that foot comes down. Don't put the foot down and then punch. Always, as I kick, boom, as that foot hits, that's when the punch comes. If you want to get good at aiming and accuracy, go ahead and check out this video here. The kick is hopefully going to get her to drop her hands to block. If she does that, then the punch is able to score. This is a good basic combination, but depending upon how your partner reacts, you'll need to change it up a little bit. The first modification that I teach is with this lead hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw that kick, but imagine she doesn't drop this hand. If she doesn't move that hand, I can't get my punch through. So I need to get past this block, okay? So I go here, I use this front hand to pull, and then I can punch over the top. If the hand is a little bit off center, I can use this hand to punch here through the middle. So up, grab and punch, or kick, push, and punch. The next modification is the position of the foot on the roundhouse kick. A lot of times you'll have the partner turn in, and when you throw this roundhouse kick, they're hitting your leg with their forearms, okay? How do I do that? I go ahead and flex the foot back, and then I come in with the ball of the foot. So I hit at their stomach with the ball of my foot. So even if these hands are out in front, and I can't throw the kick and score with the top of my foot or my instep, I can point the ball of the foot and be able to get it through that defense. This particular combination, the front leg kick with the punch, is used to advance towards my opponent. Not always are you going to be needing to go forward to advance into your opponent. Sometimes your opponent is aggressive and they're pushing towards you. And if you have an opponent that is aggressive, the roundhouse kick may not be the most appropriate kick to use. It may not be the best option. For example, if she throws this roundhouse kick and I move in, I can get past that roundhouse kick because it's coming from the side. So for aggressive opponents, the kicks that I like to do are either a front kick or a side kick, depending upon what your stance looks like. So if I'm more in a squared up position and she's advancing towards me, if she's aggressive, I'm going to throw this push kick here, this thrust kick, and then that's going to keep her away so that I can come over the top with the punch. If she comes towards me, I throw that front kick and then throw the punch over the top. If I'm in a more karate-like or side stance here, and she gets closer to me, if she advances, that's where the side kick comes, and then I'm able to go over the top with the punch. So depending upon your stance, either a front kick or a side kick. So that's it for beginner sparring. Go ahead and take these combinations and modifications, put them into your sparring, and see how it works for you. There's much more to sparring as you start sparring more and more and more, but this is a good starting point. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something from it. And if you want another video to watch, take a look at this one. YouTube obviously believes it's something that you would be interested in. See you next time.